It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Washington Wizards. Looking at the Wizards, you look at how this roster is constructed, the types of plays they run. They're looking to match up well against every style of opponent, and tonight will be a great test of that. An intriguing matchup tonight. Two smart, experienced ball clubs. Shaq, how do you see this one playing out?
Solid execution on both sides. Each guy playing to his own strengths.
Okay. I think it's going to be more tactical, though, honestly. You know, if the game is played at a fast pace, that's when the benches come into play, because we'll see who has the bigger bench.
You
okay? You all right?
Oh.
You all right?
Man, no, I'm not.
Okay.
Oh. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Oh, sorry, Ernie. Did it go down the wrong pipe?
Something did.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's home to the Alamo and the Spurs, San Antonio, Texas, as we bring you an interconference rivalry here at the AT&T Center. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, John Wall was the #1 overall pick in 2010, but he still thinks he's got a lot left to prove. Now, a bone spur in his knee held him back for several years. He's gotten the surgery now, and he says, some people get their success early. Some get theirs late. I feel like my time is just beginning. Kevin?
Certainly one to watch, David. Thanks. Tonight featuring backcourts that can absolutely, Steve, light it up. When you were playing, who are some of the toughest guards to defend in the NBA?
Well, Kevin, first you say the Michael Jordans, but the quick guards, because I was a 6'8", kind of methodical, slow guy. I didn't like the Iversons, the Muggsy Bogues, all those guys, they just running around. They were tough.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. And now Washington starting group. Beal and Porter make up the perimeter. Inside, we've got Morris and Howard. And it's Wall in at the 5. Here's DeRozan. Off target with his 3. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Washington. From 12 feet out. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
He's just one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense regardless of the situation.
DeRozan passes to Gay. To the inside. Howard with the steal. And here we go. Washington fast break. Porter outside. San Antonio with the rebound. DeRozan on the wing. He's covered by Beal. DeRozan gets the bucket.
Nice little dribble move there from DeRozan to open up space for the shot.
And Wall kicks to Howard. Washington gets it back, and a new 24. Count it.
I love the effort there. Refuses to give up on that play.
Here are the Spurs with the ball. Murray surveying the D to the paint. The jump hook. A nice shot by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his first bucket in this one.
LaMarcus Aldridge putting pressure on this defense, getting into the seams and making plays.
Back to Howard. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Murray against Wall. Outside Aldridge. Out to DeRozan. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Beal. DeRozan's shot is off.
And that's a surprise. He's usually deadly from mid-range.
And many thought LaMarcus Aldridge was on a downswing in his career, but boy, were they wrong.
You know, Aldridge silenced a lot of critics with his play last season. I mean, in a league that has very few great low-post players, he demonstrated he's still one of the best. Has so many moves and tricks in his game, and when he gets the ball down low, defense really has very little to do with it.
Porter dishes to Beal. Off target from outside. And it's DeRozan with the ball for San Antonio. It's a three-point game, and that one's good by Gay.
That's good awareness from DeRozan. Spots the open man. That speaks to his all-around game.
Ball against Murray. Now here's Wall. Not a lot of room. A three from Morris. Sinks the three-pointer. Morris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Murray kicks to Gay. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Aldridge finds Gasol, and a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
High percentage look for Powell. Won't miss many from that distance.
Outside, Beal. Down low, here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And Bradley Beal earning that first All-Star nod in 2018, a top 20 scorer. He can hurt you from just about anywhere on the court.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Bertle, he's checked in for Gasol. Bellinelli comes in for Rudy Gay. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Mahinmi's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Markieff Morris. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Porter. And it's Austin Rivers in for Bradley Beal.
Austin Rivers, the son of a famed player and basketball coach Doc, making an impact in this league with his overall play.
And Beal just turned 25. Have we seen his best, or do you think he can take his game to even another level?
I think the key is going to be him staying healthy. Injuries have kind of plagued him early in his career. With health, he'll be able to refine his game and fortify his defense and expand that offensive repertoire.
The free throw drops for Rivers. Last season marked a change, Smitty, as we know, in the number of timeouts a team can get, as well as the length of those timeouts. You think it's helped speed the game along a little bit, made it more efficient?
Yeah, I think it has. I love it that the coaching staffs are limited to 2 timeouts during the last 3 minutes. I love that it's sped up the game. I think next for us is start to look at how much time is spent on referees looking at the replay of plays. I think that's the next step for the NBA to kind of speed up the game.
Now here's Mills. 1:46 left here in the opening quarter. Lets it fly. Here's Aldridge. And he makes good on the layup.
The wingspan, the timing, Aldridge devastating on the offensive glass.
Wizards leading by 4. Rivers passes to Mahimi. And Satoransky kicks to Rivers. Here's Green. No good. Shot missing. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. 1:03 left in the first quarter. And he makes that one.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Washington has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Satoransky, the pass to Rivers. Floats one. And Pirtle pulls it down. The Spurs have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. And Bellinelli kicks to Mills. Back to Bellinelli. Right side Aldridge. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The crafty vet, Aldridge, positioning himself well to score, get fouled, or both.
First trip to the line for him here.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Decent when he entered the league. Aldridge has turned himself into a phenomenal free throw shooter.
Walker's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Meeks is checked in. That one drops. He ties it up.
That's a huge advantage, having a big guy who can shoot free throws like this.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. The pass to Oubre. To the middle. Here's Rivers. And again, Washington, no good.
He was all alone. Looks like he gets a little too relaxed. He has to maintain his focus.
Tie game in San Antonio. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. The Wizards with a bad habit of playing down to the level of competition. Bradley Beal says it has got to change.
I think our biggest problem was not respecting our opponents, thinking it was going to be easy. We have to realize that everybody in this league is a pro. Everybody's capable of winning. Everybody's capable of scoring. And it's tough to win in this league. So it's important each and every night that we come out with the focus and mentality that, yeah, we're a good team, but we still have to produce on the floor.
Well, the Wizards are a team with a lot of confidence, Greg, but you have to watch out for overconfidence.
Like he said, it's about respecting your opponent and bringing maximum level effort every time.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
I mean, really good with their post presence, and it's really allowed them to establish a physical tone here in the first.
Well, in this era, everybody likes the three-point shot. I like their commitment to pounding the ball inside.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. We've got Jody Meeks, Oubre out there with Green. Then there's Ian Mahimi, and it's Rivers in at the point. Steve, when we talk about signature shots in the NBA, what about Aldridge's fadeaway jumper?
Usually starts with him backing down the defender. He turns, faces up, transfers weight from all the way forward to all the way back. Add in the high release point, virtually unblockable.
Now Mills, after Kelly Oubre missed from long range. They get it back. He shoots again, and Aldridge with the layup. Aldridge has got 10.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Bradley Beal became a first-time All-Star in 2018. He knows the next step, becoming a better leader. He said, sometimes I can be nonchalant, locked into myself and not saying anything. It's just my personality, and as a leader, you can't be that way. You have to encourage your teammates and don't be afraid to say things. Don't be afraid. Be a leader. Kevin?
Good story, D.A. Thank you. Now, here's Mills. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The second effort. And again, it's LaMarcus Aldridge. And the Spurs lead by 3.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Now, Steve, to play in the NBA, you need to be in peak shape. Talk about your diet and workout regimen back when you were in the game.
I will give myself an A+ for workout regimen back in the day, Kevin.
Wow.
And then that diet part, I would say C-.
That was a D.
Yeah, you got it right. I would say a D. I try to give myself a little credit and say C-. I would say I love to see right now the cross workouts right now with guys doing Pilates, yoga, swimming. They're trying different things.
Different look now for San Antonio. Rudy Gay's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. Now here's Wall. The shot, no good. Murray with the defensive effort. San Antonio leading by 3. Here's Gay. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Gay's got his second bucket tonight.
And when you're defending Gay, you have to keep this in mind. He takes a lot of pull-up jumpers.
Wall finds Morris. Over Gay. Morris passes to Wall. Can they get it? Murray with the defensive effort.
And on some plays, everything goes your way, except for the finish.
Inside, Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
And just building on to the lead, extending it, trying their best to put this one away.
You sense the game has a number of ways it can go. All you can do is your very best at that moment.
Here's Wall. San Antonio with the rebound. Outside, Walker. Over Beal. Here's Aldridge. Good tee by Howard.
That's just two tough competitors meeting right at the rim. Someone, in my opinion, had to lose.
Morris with the bucket.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Spurs.
And for the Spurs, they're still finding ways to improve the roster, but you can never really replace a Tim Duncan.
Now here's Murray. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And that one, good. Murray's got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
And speaking of Duncan, Steve, there were just so many ways in which he affected winning.
Yeah, the scoring efficiency from Tim Duncan, the interior defense, the defensive rebounding, plus his physical and mental toughness.
Now, here is Morris. Following the miss by Otto Porter. Back to Morris. A second chance effort. Outside for Beal. Hits it from three-point range. Beal's got 5 now.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
San Antonio calls timeout. And Markieff Morris out of Kansas. A spread 4, as they say.
And able to stripe it from anywhere on the floor. A good secondary scorer who can also create his own shot on the block at times.
different look now for San Antonio. Saul comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Ginobili in for Walker. Satoransky's checked in for Washington. 1:32 left to play here in the half. Murray kicks to Gasol. Pass to Ginobili. Gasol against Howard. Clock is at 3. Here's DeRozan. No good from outside. Wizards trail by 4. Here's Porter. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Porter's got his second basket of the game. The Spurs have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Satoransky against Murray. Gasol deciding where to go with it. Murray the pass to Gasol. And the rebound goes to Howard. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And Washington again with the bucket. 32 seconds left in the first half. DeRozan against Porter. Now here's DeRozan. He started closer. Murray, no good. Washington has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Porter kicks to Satoransky. Back to Porter. Shoots over DeRozan.
You know, DeRozan doesn't often get enough credit for his defense, but he was great on that play.
LaMarcus Aldridge has been on display for the San Antonio Spurs. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Dwight, what are you seeing from your opponent tonight?
They're a tough team. You know, they play hard, they play together, they move the ball, and they know how to play within the offense, you know. And we've been doing a better job on the defensive end, and I think tonight we came out with the right mentality. We just got to keep it up.
Dwight, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. We saw LaMarcus Aldridge lighting it up in the first half. He had 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, they've been pounding it in the paint. Not just taking the first three-pointer when it came across. That keeps the defense on its toes.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
The three-point shot has really, really helped them out. I don't always like to see teams rely on the three, but when it's dropping like that, I say roll with it. They keep setting good screens. Running these pick and rolls, they'll be tough to beat.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
A time-lapse view of the Friendship Torch and all the activity around it as we take you back here to downtown San Antonio. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're seeing a tremendous game from LaMarcus Aldridge.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
What I love watching is they are working for high percentage looks and cashing in when they get them.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Spurs, Murray and DeRozan in the backcourt together. Gay is the 3 with Aldridge at the 4. And it's Gasol right at the center, filling out the middle. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. court against Gasol. Back to Gay. Here's Aldridge. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge. There's a real art, isn't there, Steve, to drawing charges? Who are some of the best at doing that you see now on a game-to-game basis?
You know, DeMarcus Cousins stands out because he's a center. You're used to seeing centers block shots.
Right.
But he can get in position and take charges. Draymond Green loves to take charges. Kemba Walker does it from the point guard position. Marcus Smart, Patrick Beverly. Those are some of the names, and the list goes on and on.
And those guys are tough guys, too. They have a toughness, grit factor about them.
Yeah, you got to have that, Kevin, if you're going to bounce your head off the floor.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Wall finds Morris. And here is Howard. Here's Wall. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Wall's got the game tied up here for Washington.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Now here's Gay. Right side Aldridge. 6 to shoot. DeRozan against Beal. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Great play calling. Execution. 3 for 3 to start the half.
For the lead. Rebounded by the Spurs. Aldridge has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to DeRozan. Makes it off the glass. And now a 4-point Spurs lead.
This is where DeRozan is one of the best. Below the foul line, making plays.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for Rudy Gay. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Mahimi's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Morris. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Porter. And it's Rivers in for Beal. Now here's Wall. 8 points for him. Shoots over Mills. And it's off the back rim. No good. Spurs leading by 4. And Greg, last season there were some signs that maybe some of his teammates didn't like playing with John Wall. Why would they say that?
You know, Wall sits almost every season in the top 3 in assists. Not a stat you associate with selfishness. Sometimes it's really about personality.
Now here's Gasol following the miss by John Wall. Gasol passes to Forbes. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Bellinelli for 3. Here's Poeltl. And another shot. And the rejection by Mahimi. Here's Green. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's Rivers on the wing. Outside, Wall. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I love the adjustments he's made here in the second half, getting the looks he wants now and shooting a much higher percentage.
Well, John Wall, Derrick Rose, and Russell Westbrook came into the league around the same time. All of them in the conversation for most athletic big point guard in league history. Of the three, I think John Wall, the most prolific playmaker, always looking to create for his teammates.
One shot, gentlemen.
That one misses for Wall. And John Wall, such a multifaceted game, it almost feels wrong to call him a pure point guard. But that's what he is, isn't he? Just loves to set up his teammates.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And he can score at a high level, but it helps him as a playmaker. Guys thrive playing alongside him because he commands so much attention.
Wizards trail by 4. He kicks it to Oubre. Back to Wall. 1:58 left to play in the third. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Mills, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on John Wall.
I mean, good awareness from Mills. Catches the defender out of position, takes advantage.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good. Mills.
And one of the game's best free throw shooters. It's a shame that Patty almost never gets to the line.
Satoransky's checked in for John Wall. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Rivers kicks to Meeks. But they recover it. And again, Washington no good. That's a 2 from Bellinelli. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. Bellinelli's got the lead up to 7 now for San Antonio. Now here's Satoransky. Covered by Mills. Passes it to Meeks. Now here's Rivers. 5 on the clock. The pass to Satoransky. Over Bellinelli. And he drops that one in.
Not sure who designed that play, but he makes it count.
Mills passes to Purdy. Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Rivers. Now here's Mills. Tight defense on him. Pirtle kicks to Mills. And a miss there on the triple. Wizards trail by 5. Oubre passes to Satoransky, and so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Reads the play, quick reaction, almost comes up with that steal.
Rudy Gay's checked in for the Spurs. Walker comes in for Patty Mills. And a switcher also for Washington. Howard's checked in for Jeff Green. Now here's Rivers. Satoransky looking around. Tries it from 19. The Wizards with another miss. San Antonio leading by 5. Now here's Walker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The train misses there. And we've reached the end of the third. Spurs lead by 5. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. San Antonio leading, fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Beal and Porter, the talented wing set. Inside, we've got Morris and Howard. And it's Satoransky in at the point guard position. Now, here's DeRozan. Aldridge with it, and it's Howard picking him up. Aldridge misses. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Satoransky. Aldridge against Howard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Beal. And both free throws good for Beal. Spurs leading by 3. Murray with it. Kicks it to Aldridge. To the middle. Here's Walker. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Beal gets a wide open look. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
You see why his number's being called. Dangerous score down the stretch.
Now here's DeRozan. Over Porter. DeRozan's shot is good. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Wizards trail by 5. And Satoransky kicks to Morris. That one a little long. San Antonio leading by 5. Here's DeRozan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You look at the way DeRozan has improved since entering the league. Vastly different player. Came in mostly as a driver and a dunker. Has become a complete shooting guard, and he's a fantastic leader on the offensive end as well.
The first one falls. Steve, with DeRozan, you can see the changes and improvements in his game year to year.
Yes, his passing is the most recent skill that he worked on. His rebounding and defense also have seen significant improvement over his career. He's one of the top shooting guards in this league.
San Antonio making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
It's exciting to watch a guy develop the way DeRozan has. The ball handling, the passing, the three-point shooting. He's become one of the better all-around players in this league.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now here's Gasol. Here's Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
I'll tell you what, LaMarcus is rolling. Hard man to stop once he gets going.
Wall draws the double. He's looking for Howard and finds him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And Howard has great timing on these alley-oops. As long as the pass is spot on, he's clear for takeoff.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Now here's Gay. Pass to Aldridge. Over Porter. Aldridge can't get it to go. Wizards trail by 5. Inside. Nice D from DeRozan.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Gay fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Well, you see right there, Rudy attacks and maintains focus. He is a load to contain.
Smith checked in for Washington.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
And it's Wall with the ball for the Washington Wizards. Trailing here by 8. And it's Beal in the corner. He kicks it to Smith. Shot clock at 5. Nice ball movement by Washington. And here's Wall outside.
Okay, when you're trying to make it come back, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Shoots over Beal. DeRozan's shot is off. Wizards trail by 8. Here's Wall. The Wizards with another miss. Spurs have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Murray dishes to DeRozan. Over Beal. San Antonio again missing. Washington's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. There's a minute 40 left in the 4th. Down low, here's Porter. Rebound San Antonio. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes it to DeRozan. Aldridge trying to break free, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
The savvy and body control of DeRozan. It allows him to finish the play through contact and get to the line.
Wizards making a switch here. Mahimi's checked in. Washington calls timeout. They're trailing by 11. 1:14 left to play here in the 4th. Jordan Player of the Game, LaMarcus Aldridge.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And Wall kicks to Beal. Nailed from three-point land. Beal's got 9 points now in the quarter.
This is what these perimeter plays are designed to produce. Quality looks for spot-on shooters.
Moment here now for an injury report. Now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Dwight Howard's doing. David?
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Washington, and the news is pretty good. It does not look like a severe injury.
Thanks for checking in, DA. Injuries are always tough to deal with, but they're just a fact of life in the NBA.
And he'll have a lot of support as he goes through the recovery process. They want him back as soon as possible.
And we know how much better they'll be as a team when he's out of those street clothes and back in uniform.
And Wall has said he wants to be in the MVP conversation moving forward. A terrific floor general with unreal athleticism.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that brings them within single digits. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Gasol. Cunningham comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And it's Mills in for Murray. Then for the Wizards, Mahinmi's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Markieff Morris. And it's Jody Meeks in for Porter. He hits both from the stripe. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. DeRozan against Beal. DeRozan passes to Poeltl. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
And a late reaction by the defense makes that one a no contest.
You know, he got out before people could turn their heads, and he's already gone with no hesitation.
Shooting for San Antonio, Patty Mills, taking 2 shots. Two.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Washington calls timeout. They're down by 8. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep, Green. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Coming out of the break, they relied on their perimeter offense to generate points. Right now, it's working.
Nettles at the line for 2.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Left side, Porter. From deep, Wall, no good.
Proving he's not just a scorer. Patty's getting after it on the defensive end, disrupting the shooter's rhythm.
And so it's the Spurs with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Well, Marcus, your game has evolved. Started as a finesse player, and now you have a lot more inside aggression. How did you get more comfortable down low?
It just takes time. I got stronger every year, got better every year. When I was younger, I wasn't strong, but now I'm much stronger. I'm much older now.
And a veteran who gets it done. Thank you, LaMarcus. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.